All right, you know, the virus has literally turned our lives upside down, and in good faith, you might have signed a contract for a thing such as a wedding, maybe a school enrollment, but how does the global pandemic impact those contract terms? Well, here to tell us is attorney Elizabeth McInturff. She is a partner with JDKatz, PC. Elizabeth, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm
It's
guessing
great to be here.
Good to have you. I'm guessing a lot of people are in this situation. So let's start with schools. You've enrolled your child, let's say hypothetically, in a school, but maybe you don't feel that comfortable about sending your child to that school. So how do you deal with this? Are you on the hook for that?
So this is a major and very common and understanding dilemma facing parents right now, particularly those that have enrolled their children in private school, is what to do. What to do if the school is telling them to come back and they're saying that they're just not comfortable with it yet. The first thing that many parents should do is look as to whether or not remote learning is still an option. Many schools are still offering that as an option. The second thing you should be doing, and should probably also be doing it concurrently with that first option, is to be reviewing your contract with your attorney to see what you actually agreed to. Mm-hmm. And if there are any upcoming withdrawal deadlines in which you can withdraw your children without a penalty. And if there's any other like deposit deadlines and important information like that, so that you can work on withdrawing them if you need to, and then just begin coordinating with the school as early as you can.
So Elizabeth, today is Valentine's Day. Some people out there might be getting engaged today, and that leads you to kind of the question about weddings. I've heard some friends, with kids that have either postponed or gone ahead and got married and then say we'll have the wedding itself later. How do you deal with that as far as maybe a contract for an event, a venue, flowers, things like that?
Sure. That's another thing a lot of people are dealing with right now is what to do with our weddings. And from the venue perspective, many venues, their position is go forward or, reschedule. But you may not be in the position that you want to do that. Obviously, a lot of people's plans have changed. They're not envisioning that 200-person wedding anymore, so much as their wedding of 6. And so what you want to do, again, is to go over the contracts that you signed and take a look at them and see if they have what is known as a force majeure clause. That's kind of, just a fancy word that means that if there are unforeseen circumstances, such as a global pandemic, that it more or less renders the contract unenforceable or really unable to be completed. And so that it would excuse both you and the venue from going forward.
Right.
That's obviously kind of the best situation that you could have in that circumstance.
It's great advice. We thank you so much for joining us, Elizabeth. If you want to know more about this, you can visit their website at jdkatz.com.